Let's see. Can you all hear me now? Check that. Make sure you hear me now. I'll wait to hear if there's a delay. Is there a delay? Um, So it looks like I'm getting more green though. That's a good sign. Okay. Here. Okay, there. Okay. I'm seeing green now. It's better. It's better. Let's see if anyone responds. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so thank you, Alex. Awesome. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Sorry for that. We're going to keep monitoring the situation on the connection. But I think we're good here. What I want to do is let's get to our interview. Let's try this out here. So, okay. So there on our screen, we see Janishia Jones. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are we? First, I'm going to give you a round of applause. So make sure you can hear it. So. All right. Yes. So welcome to This Week in Music. Excited to have you on the show. I love
Thank
for our
you.
guests to, you're welcome. I love for our guests to perhaps tell us about yourself in like 30 seconds or less and share with us some things that we might not be able to see from like your resume or your LinkedIn profile.
Sure. Well, first of all, I am a classically trained musician, singer, songwriter. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, and I'm based out of Los Angeles. I've earned 3 specialized degrees in recording arts, music business, and entertainment business from Full Sail University. I started off as an entrepreneur, building my first artist development and self management platform called Broken Records about 10 years ago, back when artists were not exactly investing in themselves the way that they are now, but we can talk more about that later on. I've led a 10-year career as a data analyst and a music publishing expert, working for some of the most revered companies in the world, from Universal Motown and E1 and Cobalt Music Publishing to Empire. And now, as consultant, I build technology systems for major music corporations to expand their business operations. As CEO of Fresh and Sassy Productions, I've built an ecosystem of safe spaces for artists to express their creative visions and share their stories.
Let's see here. A little bit of a freeze. Uh-oh, we lost her. She'll be back in a moment. We'll do that too. Just having some
I don't
issues today
see
with.
it. There we go.
Okay, there you go. So you're back. Like a few, must be a full moon, but I know you're back here now. We'll make
Yeah.
sure people. Okay, so that was a great introduction. Okay, what first inspired you to get into the music industry?
Well, like I mentioned, I'm a classically trained musician. I began playing violin at a very young age, and realized that was something that spoke to my soul, being part of an orchestra, understanding uh, how to create music from a sonic level, but also from just wanting to cultivate the craft. I went on to learn how to better promote myself as an artist. So uh, I went off to college to really learn how to cultivate the craft, but also to learn more about how to better position myself. So I majored in music technology with a minor in opera studies, and that gave me a little bit more insight into business operations. So that was my entry into the industry.
So if I heard correctly, you might be able to give us a little bit of an opera singing demo towards the end of the interview, if I heard that correctly.
Oh man, it's been at least 15 years since I've sang opera, but I am still a singer. So who knows? Maybe depends on how I feel at the
Okay.
end of this.
All right.
This
When you gave your introduction, you spoke about how artists are now investing in themselves much more compared to 10 years ago. Why do you
Mhm.
feel that's the case, and what changed?
I think there's just a lack of artist development that's available. It doesn't really incentivize labels, traditional labels, to invest in the artist from the ground level. And so, with the tools that are available to them now, in terms of like measuring an artist's progress, it's a lot more of a sound investment for them to utilize those tools before putting the funds towards any one artist that they may or may not be familiar with. And it also helps the artists, in my opinion, to leverage their skills and their ability to cultivate a fan base first, because now they have a bit of credibility and clout that they bring into the table first, and helps them to create their own deals, things that are going to be a little bit more fair to them. And I think I might have lost you again.
Okay, we're
I
still
don't
there.
know
You're
if it's
still there.
my connection, but
It's okay. You're still there. You're still
uh,
there.
so there's just a lot of tools available to artists now, whereas 10 years ago, it just was not a thing yet. And I will also just go to the point of, there's a pull, obviously, for
Hold on. So you're a little new to Twitch. So what happens is sometimes people will raid into us, which means they're bringing their chat, their room into us, and that's my notification. It's like the old school NBC basketball notification. So we have a streamer by the name of Abs Wunner that just raided into us. So Abs Wunner, what's up? Welcome in. We're talking to Janishia Jones from the music industry. Thank you very much for the raid. Make sure you're following Abs Wunner. So that's what happened. Abs Wunner brought his party, his group of about 4 or 5 people from his stream into our stream.
right.
So they are like here for the party. And
Welcome.
yeah. Don't kid. This is Janisha's first time, like kind of on a stream on Twitch. So she got caught off guard. But yes, that was good. You did well. So thank you very much. Thanks for the raid. We were just talking about kind of some shifts in Janice with a J, Janisha, excuse me, with a J,
Mhm,
Janishia. So there we go.
mhm.
DJ Daz is here. Had a chance to meet DJ Daz this last week at Beat Source. So great to meet you, Tony 2K Raptors. Okay, my next question. And if you have questions for Janisha, put them in the chat. I'll highlight them and ask her. She is a wealth now. She was very humble in her introduction, but she knows a lot of information, and we need to tap into her mind and her skills because we can learn a lot from her. My next
Thank
question
you.
would be what is your current opinion on the state of the music industry in April 2023?
There's a lot of room for improvement, but I'm also very excited for the future because of what we're seeing being cultivated right now. On one hand, I'd be remiss to not talk about the cultural or lack of cultural diversity in the workplace environment, because I'm an advocate for women of color, specifically in the music business. A lot of what I found is that most of us are tokenized in these spaces. We're very isolated in these rooms, with hip hop, rap, and Latin being the top selling genres, and us not being the ones driving those narratives. It's a bit disingenuous. We see a lot of the programming that's coming about to create more diverse work environments. A lot of it seems very performative because there's no data to back up these initiatives that are being invested in. I would also go to back to say I see a lot of women of color banding together to create their own environments, safe spaces to speak to each other and to build with one another. And I love to see it. There is a glass ceiling that unfortunately many of us approach middle management and can't go beyond that. And so we tend to build our own businesses. And I'm no exception. That's actually very much my story as well. And on the flip side, I'm in music technology, so I have to speak on what we're seeing emerging, and that to me is very, very exciting. AI obviously is all the rage right now, and we hear about it from a creative point of view. AI creating lyrics, AI generating sound from popular artists, AI being able to create an entire music bed from scratch based off of text prompts. But there's also other sides to AI that can be used to create more efficiency in the music industry as it relates to data and how it's transmitted from source to source, how we're matching and fingerprinting assets within systems, that helps to generate more income for the business, but also for the client, whether it's a songwriter, artist, full gamut. I also see
Okay.
a lot of like blockchain and Web3, a lot of Web3 tools as well, to help create better work, more tools available to an artist to help them become artistpreneurs is the new coin for it. So
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes, yes. I like that word, artistpreneur. I think you're the first person I heard that would ever say that. So I like that word. I shared that word with my students. Um, let's talk more about one of your like I don't want to kind of minimize it by saying your passions, but you're an advocate for diversity amongst women in the music industry. Why do you feel that's been an issue in the past? And then what signals have you seen that it may change in the future?
Sure. Well, in the past, there's just not a lot of us at the table at all. I would say that the majority of women of color occupy front facing roles because those are the ones that we see recognized in major publications. When you look at brown and black faces, they tend to be marketing managers, A&R, legal folks, and yet you have people like myself who are on the back end, rights and royalties management, tech development, business operations, financial and accounting, where you're able to make a lot more money in those roles, and you're able to also have a work-life balance that we don't really see too much in this business. So aside from that, I also feel like women of color just are not advocated for enough. I do see that, there's only about 18% of us that are in senior leadership positions and decision making roles. Like I mentioned before, there's a glass ceiling. So unfortunately, even if you've outperformed your peers, you tend to fall short of this, get the short end of the stick, so to
Right.
speak. But what I do see as a result of that is, like I mentioned, a lot more women of color are starting their own businesses and becoming their own bosses in a way that's creating a tidal wave effect for artists to see, okay, if they're doing it on the corporate side, it's something that I can do as well. And what started this passion for me, obviously, as a woman of color, I've had my own experiences, but I've, gone through feeling undervalued. I've gone through feeling, tokenized, which is an unfair responsibility and expectation to be the only person in the room that looks like you, and to have to compete against people who may have better opportunities or advantages just by way of resources or relationships. And what I would love to see, and something that I'm advocating for, is for the industry to adopt a meritocracy over a autocracy.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
tough word.
Especially
um,
saying it back to back. Keep going.
an autocracy basically is relationship and resource driven, whereas a meritocracy is skill based, experience based, qualifications based. And the music industry is notorious for being a relationship driven business. So, as a person of color, when you don't have access via relationships or connections, which is unfortunately the majority of our story, we go to school, we take on student loan debt, we enter via unpaid internships from the ground level. We're coming in, through the power of grit we maintain in this industry, and yet we're unable to reach the higher levels to create any kind of meaningful change, which I believe if we were at the helms of these tables, we could actually change the narrative of our stories as well. So, unfortunately, you see a lot of women being portrayed a certain way in this business. You see a lot of black and brown men being portrayed in a certain way. That's just not everyone's story.
Got it. Got it. DJ Hotlanta, welcome in. Make sure you follow DJ Hotlanta. Um, have there been any indications of progress in like the last year? What, if any, indications of progress have we seen?
Well, I do see that data is now a lot of firms are acquiring data to drive changes. It's kind of again a slow pace that this is happening, but we know that data is the only thing that kind of moves the needle forward in a business environment. So I like to see more of that. I see a lot of opportunities for allyship as well. There are a lot of programs and initiatives where open and honest conversations are being had with people from various backgrounds, wanting to learn what the challenges are that they face. What are some of their biases that they've not been aware of, that they may need someone to, hold up a mirror to them and show them. So those are some changes. I do think that we're moving in the right direction. Myself, though, I'm an Aries, so I kind of I'm kind of a head first, action oriented person. I don't like waiting for much. I'm one of those people that's like I solve my own problems. I don't wait for the opportunities. I create my own. So as a result of that, I produced the first research study on intersectionality in the music industry called The Seat at the Table, a perspective on women of color in the music business. And that's been used to create more equitable opportunities for people of color now around the world because I'm giving this presentation internationally. And as a result of this study, I've become chairwoman and founder of Juke Joint Foundation, which is a nonprofit that provides resources to women of color in the form of scholarships, grants, and access to music biz related events. I do feel like it takes us to build one another up, to collaborate and network, and to cultivate the resources that we need to support our businesses and to support the students that are graduating. But it also gives the industry an opportunity to have access to diverse groups of people, since that's what they say they need, right? Since we know that's what drives profits and amasses larger audiences. It's basically a call to action to put their money where their mouth is.
Interesting. Interesting. When you think of like current era of music, let's kind of get to know you a little bit so we can kind of put the two and two together. What are some of your favorite genres? What are some of your favorite artists? Who do you listen to when you're working?
My favorite genre is always going to be classic soul because it reminds me of growing up with my grandparents in the house and them cooking a hot meal, and you hear the gospel and the classic soul, and like you mentioned before, Marvin Gaye and Aretha Franklin, and all of the greats. I feel like that is the soul and essence of the African American experience, and something that's just really hard to duplicate. Outside of that, I'm an 80s baby, so I really grew up in the early 90s, um, and early to late 2000s,
Hmm. Hmm.
and or early 2000s, I should say. So I love hip hop and I love rap. I grew up in New Jersey, 20 minutes outside of New York City, so all the greats were from the tri-state area, in my opinion. Uh, I'm sure
Okay.
some of y'all would
LA.
disagree.
Right.
But I grew up on Tupac. I grew up on like I told you this before. My dad used to listen to Blackstreet, and my mom
Mhm.
was a Boyz II Men fan. So it's just an interesting range of just black music in general. And I will also mention that I went to a predominantly white school growing up, even though I lived in a black community. So I was exposed to alternative rock. I was exposed to classical music, obviously, classically trained. So I just have an appreciation for all genres, really.
All right. So we got the classic soul there. Classic soul. Talk to us about publishing. And I think that what we talk about in one of my classes is that that's an area of income that many artists discount. Why is that the case?
I think they discount it because they just don't know. And it's
Mhm.
they're in good company because even folks that work in publishing generally don't understand how all of these moving parts are connected. So it starts with rights management. When you're a creator, you have to take ownership of what it is that you're creating in the form of splits or shares. If you're in the studio, you want to make it a point before you leave to document that so that it's fair amongst all the people that are creating with you, but also so you're taking credit for your business. Like, this is a process, and that's part of it. One of the biggest challenges, I think, is that, like, for these artists or these producers or songwriters, I should say, and producers, being in the studio and not taking into account their splits, which ultimately is what gets them paid.
Hmm.
So I remember sitting when I was working for a major independent record label is what we call them when they're major platforms, but they're still independent. Um, Producing the mechanical licensing for a major hip hop artist. At the time, he had a double album, and we could never get any of the splits. So
Mm.
this person just never got paid for the
Oh,
work. I mean, he lived off his advances, but 10 years down the line, when that advance, is gone, and he's coming back and asking for his royalties, and the answer to that question is, well, how much ownership do you have of these songs? Like, can you provide that? And what the thing too is, with urban artists, most of them, they are in the studio with more than three people, so it's not an even share between all of them, and it becomes a bit of a hassle to track everyone, all those contributors down. So,
mm. So with that example you gave, since he didn't have any of his splits documented, who gets that money?
well, the labels won't be able to even collect the money until you have the split. So that's one thing. Even if you're an artist that's signed to the label, or publishers, because we were talking about publishing, we were signed to the publisher, we can't even go out and register these songs without that information. So no one's collecting money on your behalf. It's just
Okay,
out
so
there in
it's
the
just,
ether.
it's just money that's missing that they could be living off of instead of having to continue to tour and to do all that. And it's really comes on to
That's the
educating them.
part too.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, because there are so many more revenue sources on the publishing side than there are on, I wouldn't say necessarily the label side, but from a distributor, let's say, if you're distributing your music through a platform, you're only gaining mechanicals from that. Whereas on the publishing side, it's mechanicals, it's performance, it's sync. And sync is television, gaming, advertising, film, all these other platforms. So we really do ourselves a disservice by not tapping into those other uh, avenues for revenue stream.
Yeah, they're leaving a lot of money on the table. What's the way for us to educate these artists so that they can understand just everything that's involved, and it's not just about getting your song on the radio?
That's a good question. I'm sure there are a lot of resources out there. I mean, YouTube is a free resource that people can go and learn about music publishing 101. I think there are plenty of opportunities to engage in conversation via networking, sites or mixers, showcases, LinkedIn. Reach out to people who are, currently in those spaces and ask them questions. There are plenty of books out there. Everyone knows the Donald Passon book, all about the music industry. But there are also others that focus specifically on music publishing. Just go into Google.
Yeah.
Be proactive about it. I think that's the key.
Before I ask you about your favorite publishing book, I do want to know, like, they're also very, very experienced artists, legacy artists who aren't aware of the money that they could have been earning and have left money on the table. How can that happen if an
Yeah.
artist has been experienced over 10, 15, or 20 years and still not know about this?
I mean, again, just the lack of knowledge about publishing, I think, is why people get taken advantage of when they go into these contracts. They may not even have a lawyer present with them, so they're not really even reading those contracts to begin with.
Right.
But not understanding the actual structures of publishing and the kinds of deals that are being made. Yeah, I mean, it's convoluted by design, so I'm not surprised that there are a lot of legacy acts out there that are not getting what they deserve. I will say that I've seen a lot of platforms, though, a lot of major platforms wanting to reconcile for that, so there are opportunities to get what you are owed. And I mean, if you look at your contract and see where the ownership is of your catalog, and if you're in complete ownership of it at the moment, then you would want to go shop around and see what's available to you, even if it means that you're self administered. You're using a platform to, like a song trust, for instance, to look into the publishing for you and admin the publishing for you. But at least now you have the tools that are more transparent. So there's avenues to cultivate um, more of an understanding of what's going on with your catalog now than there ever has been.
Okay, good. What's your favorite book to learn about publishing that you would recommend people read?
There's not a whole lot of books about publishing, and I wish I had it next to me, but I don't. So I'll get you back on that book
Okay.
that I have.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Get me back on that. The next question really tends to focus on outside of publishing. When you're looking at where the music industry is going, what trends are you keeping your eye on for the next kind of 6 months, a year, 2 years?
I'm looking at new emerging technologies that help to streamline rights management. Again, blockchain is going to be a huge thing. There are already so many platforms that are developing tools that are on the blockchain to make it more transparent, but we need laws to catch up with that. So I'm happy to see kind of AI spring some of those developments up, right? Like, it's been a fire has been lit under people now that AI is available. So I
Yes.
can imagine within the next year, a lot of those laws as it relates to rights management and blockchain will start to emerge. And
Okay.
that just helps
Okay.
people get paid quicker, and it helps people to know exactly what's going on with their accounts, their rights at any given point.
Okay. I wanted to ask you. Last time we talked, you were like, you know about like the R&B music project that I'm working on, but you were like, you should also take into account and talk about how the origination of rock music, house music, blues. Why do you feel that that's a story that needs to be told?
Well, I think it speaks to, for instance, country music, how that's so, I guess, there's a demographic that owns that genre, or that are gatekeepers to that genre, where we know it originated from black and brown experiences. So that's the part that I think is missed in a lot of these genres, is people don't really realize where it originated, where it came from, and instead are pushing away those folks that do want to be in those spaces. And it creates, again, that monolithic sound, because we're confined to one or two specific genres as people of color.
Interesting. Yeah. So country is a good example there. Rock's another good example. So you're trying to give me more work though. What's up with that?
It's worth it, because you can spearhead that project, and then you'll be the resource for the information.
Yes, yes. Okay, I accept that. I accept that. I also want to talk to you about kind of your progression through the music industry. I kind of like to call, your journey like a fast riser. You've risen pretty quickly. What has been the key for you to you, if you disagree, tell me that too, but what's been the
Oh no,
key with you?
I definitely don't feel like I rose quickly. No, no, no.
Okay.
I have paid my dues. I just look young, okay? Um, I've been in the music industry for 12 years now. My entire, so I'll start with this. Uh, from the time I was 5 years old, I was competing in talent competitions. So I was always surrounded by the entertainment industry. I was always surrounded by very talented individuals. and I was always supported by other artists and creatives. I had an understanding about the industry from a point of view of my cousin. Shout out to Darren Lighty. He used to produce for Donnell Jones and LL Cool J and some of the artists that make classic hip hop albums back in the day. So I was surrounded by it, and I will say again, I was performing as an artist at a very young age, writing and producing and publishing my own music by the time I was 16. So there's no surprise here. I
Mhm.
went to school to learn more about the craft, um, and I quickly learned I can make a living on the business and operations side. And I got lucky by being brought into publishing, which is a very niche sector that I have a competitive advantage being on this side. There's not a lot of people in publishing, so uh, and while I was saying from the outside looking in, it looks like my star rose quickly, so to speak. I don't feel like that. I feel like I definitely went through some ups and downs. I lived in New Jersey. I'm obviously in LA, so there was a relocation that happened there. There were some sacrifices that needed to be made. There's a sacrifice that needed to be made when I think of myself as not being an artist anymore and pursuing the other side. And I also say one of the biggest challenges is that as a woman of color, I don't have mentors that are bringing me up and putting me on a platform or sponsoring me. It was all hard work and doing what I needed to do to set my uh, to better market myself and know what it is that I actually bring to the table.
Okay. Well, let me rephrase the question then. I didn't want to, just start, any accomplishments here. Um, how have you been able to hone your mindset so that you're able to get through the ups and downs that you speak of, but still continue to stick with it and continue to grow despite some of the maybe career turbulence or things not going your way?
In general, I have an optimistic disposition. If you ever met me, I'm always smiling. I'm actually just a happy go lucky person by nature. So I always see the glass half full and I look at every day as a new opportunity. And if there isn't an opportunity, I have no problem creating it for myself. Also, when I was growing up, my mom used to recite to me this poem called Believe in Yourself. I'm happy to
Mhm.
share it with you all because maybe it will inspire some folks. Um, but it's called Believe in Yourself. Believe in yourself to the depth of your being. Nourish the talents that your spirit is freeing. Know in your heart when the going gets slow that faith in yourself will continue to grow. That means don't
Okay.
stop, don't give up. Believe in yourself.
Okay. All
And I
right.
also have this other motto that if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So it starts with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. What are some new kind of projects that you're working on? What's coming next for Janisha?
Well, I'm just excited for Juke Joint Foundation and expanding that organization. My vision for it is to be the gatekeepers to access to diverse groups of people, specifically women of color, because we are the culture creators of the world. We are the most undervalued, however. And I believe that the industry needs to pay us what we're worth and then add tax, frankly.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and then, also just want to continue to build safe spaces for women of color in this business. I have some other things on the table that I'm not privy to sharing right now, but let's just say it's just all aligned with the same mission and ushering in a new business model into the music industry.
Love it. Okay. And the best way for people to kind of stay in touch and support you.
Sure, you can find me on LinkedIn, Janishia Jones. You can find me on Instagram, Pub Royalty Queen. I also have a podcast. You can find that information on YouTube at Pub Royalty Queen Podcast. Freshandsassy.com is my website. Yeah, that's all the information right there.
All right. Final kind of two questions. When you meet artists that are out there working and maybe they've hit a plateau and they're unsure about how to kind of keep pushing so they can reach that next plateau, what advice would you give them about kind of staying resilient and keep going?
In general, I feel like the one thing that artists miss is to create their story, like know what your story is. Too many artists are just looking at different numbers, comparing themselves to other people to figure out what the next step is for them. But once you really know yourself, you identify with your story, the challenges, especially because that's what connects with the audience, is not always the good things and the things that you want them to see, but some of the more downtrodden things that you've experienced in life. It gives you a human element and an authentic element that people connect with. So that's where I would start, and that's where I would end with everything. Know who you are, know what your story is, and use your experiences to connect with your audience.
Awesome. Well said. Anything else that you might have wanted to share with us that we didn't cover or that I didn't ask you?
Just looking for support with our nonprofit. If anyone feels inclined or moved by the mission, if you yourself are a woman of color and could benefit from our resources, feel free to become a member at jukejointfoundation.org. Please make a donation. We're looking for people who can offer programming as well. So if you're an educator, if you're a healer, if you're someone who has tools that could be useful to business professionals, feel free to reach out to us, info at jukejointfoundation.org.
Nice. You mentioned healer. How can a healer help?
You know, we have some people that want to offer yoga classes. We have some people that offer retreats. This is a very intensive uh, industry to work in. Some people, they can't, you have to take your work home with you. This is a 24-hour job. And so
Mhm.
just to have the relief from that type of, you know, working environment, I think that is useful for our members.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Thank you very much for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome to kind of hear you share more of what you're doing. We'll definitely be in touch, and just good luck and keep doing great things for us out there.
Thank you very much.
All right. We will get Janisha back to the green room here. So we'll do that. Hold on. Go there. So thank you very much for that. What we're going to do now is we're going to prepare for trivia. This is trivia night here. And yes, Julie Bean's there in the chat. So we're going to prepare for trivia really quickly. I'm going to put on some, let's see here. I'm going to put on some bloopers from, let me think here. Trivia. We're going to put on some bloopers from Wheel of Fortune. Oh, hold on. So let's do some things here. We got our little thing here. Okay, so this is our screen. Let's do some bloopers here and go from there.
No
Okay.
amount of vowels
All right.
can make these
I
fails
will
any
be
better.
back.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cringiest Wheel of Fortune moments.
Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
No, that is not correct.
That means we're looking at all awkward instances from Wheel that hurt the most to watch. We're basing our choices on a mix of obvious answers, baffling decisions, and pronunciations that just sound weird. All right, let's spin the wheel. Number 10, Bridal and Gold Shower. To say this guest took the audience by surprise is an understatement. Contestant Melanie was one letter away from solving a puzzle in the same name category. To many, the answer would have been obvious.
I'd like to solve
Okay.
bridal and gold shower.
Unfortunately for Melanie, it was not. The correct answer was actually bridal and cold shower.
I'd like to solve
Okay.
bridal and cold shower.
Yeah, that's
Interestingly enough, it turns out that a gold shower is actually a real thing. Also known as a golden shower, the term refers to a particular fetish that we don't even want to begin explaining. Host Pat Sajak has heard his fair share of R-rated puzzle guesses, but this one left him dumbfounded.
We'll be back before we'll run into this.
Number 9. Boozing My Shore Excursion.
M.
Yes, there is an M.
After a long back and forth on a regular clue, Rachel had only 2 letters missing. As the question was, what are you doing? The answer was supposed to be booking. Rachel appeared to get too into the vacation theme of the puzzle and went in a more intoxicated direction.
I'd like to solve the puzzle. Okay. Boozing My Shore Excursion.
No.
The mistake was brutal as it could have been the answer. But it was worse to watch since it gave her competitors only one possible solution.
Booking My Shore Excursion.
Yeah, that's it.
Plus, the fact that this was a prize puzzle only made her loss more cringe-inducing. Since Wheel of Fortune has stayed away from less PG answers like Rachel's, the alcoholic choice played off like a bad Freudian slip. Number 8. 3 mistakes. Kevin was constantly in the right position during each puzzle for his run on Wheel of Fortune. When he should have said elevated, he dropped a sentence that made no sense instead.
Elevator, train, platform.
That is not correct.
This honest slip-up gave his opponent the obvious answer they needed. Kevin sadly flopped on dancing, even when the letters didn't add up.
I'd like to solve.
Go ahead.
Dangling on Air Jordan.
No, that is not correct.
But it was his 3rd incorrect guess on a butterscotch treat that would cement the tragedy of Kevin's game of near misses.
And then you'll have 3 seconds to solve this puzzle.
Butterscotch candies.
No?
He gave all his puzzles away just when they were in reach. And worse, he always cleared up after any alternate guesses. Together, this triple shot added up to a run so bad that Pat Sajak had to joke about it.
Well, the good news is you won $8,750. The bad news is we're giving it to Kevin. No, I'm teasing.
Number 7. Fish Love. For a quick toss-up, Edgar was faced with a puzzle that was supposed to say wish list. But Edgar threw a curveball when he gave a more aquatic answer.
Edgar.
Fish love?
Though the letters could have worked, this choice was so weird that Edgar realized his mistake instantly. And there was no way Sajak wasn't going to poke some fun at him either.
You know, sometimes
San Jose State, but I had gotten accepted to Long Beach, to Chapman, to
No amount of vowels
to
can make
UC
these
Santa
too
Barbara
rich
and
to
UC San
ignore.
Diego,
At
and
least
I
Joe was
only,
embarrassed quickly enough to acknowledge his
I
error.
only toured Santa Cruz.
Number 5. I Have the Wine by Johnny Cash. When Natasha put a J on the board, it was pretty clear that her musical clue was about Johnny Cash. The song was apparently less obvious, as she added drinks to the title instead.
I Have the Wine by Johnny Cash.
Natasha's flub looked bad considering she knew about Cash, but not one of his most famous tracks. Besides, the H's and E's needed were already out of play in the puzzle. Sadly, Natasha also slipped up during a jackpot spin, which would have earned her $9,000 and essentially a win for the night. Natasha's bizarre response made such a great parody title, however, that fans have remade the song in her honor. Number 4. Self Potato. Lolita Macaulay buzzed in for a toss-up, and all she had to say was self-portrait. Her actual answer was much more starchy, as she created a wacky new sentence on the fly.
Lolita.
Oh, self potato? Sorry.
No.
Lolita was so evidently embarrassed that she apologized immediately, and she laughably joked about walking off the show to save face.
Don't you worry about it. And believe me, that's not even in the top 10 of things that have come out of people's mouths.
Self Potato was so unusual that Pat Sajak and the other contestants were still laughing as the puzzle wrapped up.
I was so distracted by a side dish, I totally forgot.
Macaulay later said that she knew the answer, but the adrenaline of buzzing in on a toss-up caused her mind to blank. So while she lost the money, Lolita did give audiences an iconic wheel fail. Number 3. Venice, Paris, France.
Gondola ride through Venice.
Yeah!
David and Carrie had spelled out their prize puzzle and won, with Venice mentioned in the clue. So when Pat Sajak asked them what country their trip was to, it was weird to hear a city, let alone a French one.
What country do you think we're sending you to?
Paris.
Though the crowd was still laughing, David followed up with a country, but still not the right one.
France.
The brain lock looked so awkward that Carrie worriedly asked if they still got the vacation. After the mounting comedy, it was satisfying to finally hear Italy. Plus, it was just too perfect that Sajak quizzed the one couple who didn't know about Venice.
Yeah, we're sending you to Italy!
Number 2, Magic Jand. Zach's run on a college episode of Wheel got him to the final puzzle, where he guessed all the right letters. It was just enough to leave him unsure what his magic item was, however. So he went through the whole alphabet.
Jan, sand, van, canned, jan, pans, fan, wand, oh!
Since the wrong sound was stuck in his brain, he managed to try Magic Jand of all things. It was unbearably difficult to swallow when he finally got wand, but the buzzer had already gone off.
And looks so Andy.
I'm sorry, you had that sound in your mind. I'm sorry you fooled me with that one.
The pressure got the best of Zach, and the regret was all over his face. If only he'd started at the end of the alphabet instead.
Well, on the one hand, there's consolation. On the other hand, he won $19,950. Very nice job, Zach. Thank you.
I know we all know this because I have giggled my way through one too many game show fails lists, but I love these so much. And I can really relate to that last one, and I cannot even imagine how bad he must have felt getting it right after the buzzer. Anyway, our number one, well, it's embarrassing. So let's look through the honorable mentions, and then we'll see what our most cringy Wheel of Fortune moment is.
Oh, you're out of it now for the ladies? Okay, Linda.
An ugly child?
No, Dale, it's your...
We'd like to solve the puzzle.
Go ahead.
Superman and Spider-Woman.
No, that is not...
Wonder Woman.
Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
No. George, you want to try this?
I'll try and solve it, Pat.
Yeah.
Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
There you go.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Mythological hero Aeschylus.
Let's spin, Pat.
Julian laid out every letter on the board and had set himself up with several $1,000s. Sadly, he didn't seem to know how to say Achilles and read the word phonetically.
Can I solve?
Oh, well, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological hero Aeschylus.
You can't accept that.
Okay.
Since he ruined the pronunciation, the rule stated that he was wrong. This technicality has been used so rarely, so it was just devastating that it happened to someone who already spelled out the answer. On top of all the money lost, Julian also missed out on a chance to play his $1 million wedge. And his opponent earned so little on winning in his place that they had to bump her prize up to $1,000. The lesson here was definitely learn your pronunciation.
Okay, just go with the name, and even though the letters are up there.
I watched that episode when it aired, and it was just like, oof. Also, kind of a bad ad for that guy's college? I don't know. Anyway, which wheel moment do you think is the cringiest? Let us know in the comments, or come tell me on my YouTube channel, or on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton. Also, please watch this other video.
Okay, welcome back. You see my co-host is with us. We have Jilly Bean that's with us. How are we doing, Jilly Bean?
Hello. I'm well, thanks.
Good, good. Give us a 2 in the chat if you can hear us. We got the trivia. Let me move Jilly Bean down just a touch here. Just a touch. We're going to move some things around in this screen. Got the water behind us. Events. Okay, we're gonna move events over here. Okay, we're gonna move Jilly Bean down here. So good, thank you, Alex. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna play trivia. It's gonna be like me or Jilly Bean against the chat. So we're gonna ask questions. If you know the answers, put in the chat. I'm gonna keep score to see who does well in the chat and give you a prize at the end. And if there's someone who's so adventurous, oh, Silver Grenade is here. Good. SNS is here. Welcome in. If there's this girl, Xtina is here. So we have our trivia savants with us today. So how this will work is I'm going to ask some questions. Now, Julie Bean can answer. You in the chat can type your answer. I'm going to keep score here to see who in the chat does particularly well. And then we're just going to have some fun with it. Then we'll kind of rotate back and forth. New York NY Rican mama of 2. Welcome in. Got to slow down when I say that. Hello. And that's how it would work. Any questions or anything to add, Jilly Bean?
Nope, I don't think so. We'll figure it out.
Yes, we will. Holly, Songbird, Alex, everyone can answer that's in here. Cece, she's feeling better. Misty, Christy, London, all the mods can answer too. Okay. So I'm going to start off. We're going to start off with questions from, what's the game we're playing here? I should have known that. So pretty good questions here. And we're going to start with that, and we'll build our way up to some more complicated ones. And we will roll with that. Okay, so this girl, Xena, no pressure. You're just sitting there in the chat. All right, we ready?
I think so.
Okay, first question for Jilly Bean in the chat. Answer, just type your answer in the chat. I'm gonna keep a little score, some tabs here. What was Victoria Beckham's nickname when she was part of the girl group the Spice Girls?
Uh-oh. Shoot.
That's funny. You're like, uh-oh. So, okay, what's up, Tall Pumps? Good to see you. Silver Grenade. So, yes, we're going to say...
The chat has it. I want to say
has
sporty, but I know it's not sporty.
No, it's not Sporty Spice. It's Posh Spice right there.
Oh,
So,
man.
okay. I'm making my notes here.
I'm already negative.
It's okay. You're not negative. You just didn't answer. So,
okay.
We have... okay, I see you. So, we got Xtina. We got Tall Pump, Silver Grenade got it, SNS, and New York Rican Mama of 2 got it there. SNS. Okay. All right, we're going to do 3 from me, then 3 from Jilly Bean. Okay. Next question. And in the chat, no Googling. We know if you're Googling. Who wrote the novel Robinson Crusoe?
Oh, no. There's no way I will know these. Shoot.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's cool. We'll let this one go as an unanswered one right here.
Steinbeck.
No, not Steinbeck. Daniel Defoe.
Dang it.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, Silver Grenade got it.
Got it. Yeah. Okay, ready for the next one.
Only Defoe I know is William
Defoe. I know. In the chat, I'm only giving you 5 seconds. I'm only giving you 5 seconds in the chat to answer this one. I'll give Jilly Bean a little longer. Charles Dickens, not Charles Dickens. All right. What is the only U.S. state to end in the letter G?
Only U.S. state to end in the letter G. Wyoming.
Very good. Okay, Jilly Bean, good. You got that one quick. That was nice.
This girl Xtina got it too.
Yeah, Xtina and Tall Pumps. Okay. Okay. Your turn. Now you can ask.
Okay, there we go. Does the Statue of Liberty hold the torch in her left or her right hand?
I say left hand.
What does the chat say?
Wait for the chat. What chat says? So Xtina says left, Silver Grenade says left, New York Mama of 2 says left, Tall Pump says right.
Ready for the answer?
Yeah.
It's the right hand.
Right hand. Tall Pumps gets that one. Yep. Okay. All right. So that was only one there. Okay.
Tall Pump. Yep. Okay. Here's the next one. How long did Sleeping Beauty sleep?
100 years.
Chat, what do you think?
What they say. We'll see the chat what they say. Tall Pump says 100. Disco Xena says 20. Silver Grenade says 100. Okay.
The answer is 100.
Yes. Okay. Don't quit SNS. Tall Pump
Don't quit.
Look at Silver Grenade 100. Okay. Good.
100. Okay, let's see. Here's one. What popular cocktail contains rum, sugar, lime, club soda, and mint leaves? What popular cocktail contains rum, sugar, lime, club soda, and mint leaves?
Okay, Xtina got it. Mojito, they say. I do not know. Everyone is saying mojito.
They are correct. Mojito it is.
Okay, so mojito, Silver Grenade, I see you. New York Rica Mama of 2. Good, good, good. All right. Here we go.
My turn.
Yes, our turn.
So how are we tied? I got one right, you got one right.
Yes, we're tied. One right,
Okay.
left, right. Right now, Tall Pumps has 4, Silver Grenade has 4, Christina has 3, New York Rica Mama has 2, SNS has 1. Okay.
Nice.
The legendary escape artist Houdini's real name was Eric Weiss, but he became famous using what other first name? What's up, friend Boogie? Good to see you. The legendary escape artist Houdini.
Oh, that's right. I'm cheating and I
Yes.
see it in the
Yes.
chat. I didn't know it, but the chat knows it.
The chat knows it right there. So we got Xtina. Let's see there. Silver Grenades got it. Tall Pumps has got it. Alex has got it. Okay.
The chat is goddess, Amani.
They know. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Who? Yes. Who was America's second president? Who was America's second president? Oof, I wouldn't know this either.
Wow. I don't know.
No one got it in the chat. I got a little 5 seconds. This girl Xtina gets it at the buzzer.
Nice.
There.
Good job.
Okay. I see Friend Boogie's there. Let's get Friend Boogie and Silver Grenade. Got it. So we're gonna do a little. It's hard with the
the one after the first. That's right.
Yes. Thank you, Holly. Okay. Whose life is the film Walk the Line about? We got 5 seconds.
Elvis?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think Silver Grenade
Silver Grenade gets it there. We'll say, Xtina.
Wow.
The first 3 answers there: Xtina, Fran Boogie.
And I know that song. Oh, well.
Yes, Walk the Line. Your turn.
Okay. No, I don't like those. Hold on. Let me pick a good one.
Yes, make sure you know.
Well, that's too easy. Hold on. Okay. What one thing does a koala's diet mainly consist of?
It's leaves. They eat leaves. Green leaves.
What kind of leaves?
Eucalyptus leaves. Silver Grenade said water. Tall Pump said leaves. Bamboo is the Xtina. What's the answer?
Eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Good
Yes.
job. Okay.
Go ahead.
So you're winning now. The chat's beating us. They're beating the pants off of us, but you're beating me now. Okay. Yes. What do you call the charge to play a round of golf?
Green fees.
Chat, what do you think?
What do you think, chat? Okay, Xtina got it. Anyone else? Silver Grenades got it. What do you think? What is the answer?
Green fee.
All right, that's good for there. We got Xtina and Silver
Good job.
Yes.
I should ask you who the third president was.
I have no clue. Is that your 3 or that's 2?
No. Okay. Here's my third one for you. In what modern day country is the historical region of Transylvania of Count Dracula found? In what modern day country is the historical region of Transylvania of Count Dracula found?
Austria.
Chat?
Oh, Christina and Alex say Romania. Silver Grenade.
Nicely done.
Romania. Right? Okay, Romania. Silver Grenade. Alex, this girl Xtina. Okay. This film. Okay.
Oh, they filmed Wednesday there? Okay.
Good to know.
Nice.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, let's see here. We have this girl Xtina with 8, Silver Grenade with 7. Let me add their names to the list here so that they're the top 2, and we'll just swap them out as people get better. So we're gonna do now. Let's do Linky. That'll be good for the chat. Let's do Linky.
Yeah.
I'll let you start us off. Give me a minute.
Because I've already embarrassed myself with I should have known that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, remind us how Linky goes. We have to get the answers leading up to something that they all have in common to get the final answer.
Right, you have to still determine what the link is. Yeah, I'm gonna let's see. What I'll do is I'll show you. Hold on, I'm gonna show you all the video for Linky really quickly. It explains it pretty easily.
Okay.
Just to do that. This is here. He said Jefferson is the 3rd president, FYI. I love it. Okay.
Thanks, Christina.
Made. Okay. Let's look at the Linky description really quickly. Or that's blank slate. Where's Linky? Is Linky here?
Oh, yeah, all answers should be in the form of a question.
Yeah. See here. Okay, no video for Linky. What? I guess no. So Linky is. Let me look at it again here. Okay.
So there's 4 questions.
Right.
And each of those answers will lead you to the clue of what they're all connected to.
Okay.
You're trying to guess what they're all connected to, right?
Yeah, let's give an example really quickly. Oh, but yes. So, okay. So like, oh, these are so small. So like, for example, it says the first question would say like, what is the name given to the calm center of a hurricane? That answer is
the
I. Okay. What 2-letter word is used to describe an old flame?
An X.
X. Okay. Complete the famous line from Shakespeare's Hamlet. To blank or not to blank?
B.
Okay. Have you guessed what the kind of clue is? What is the overall theme here? Anyone in the chat guess what the overall theme is? Okay, the final question. The final question is, what is a female sheep called?
A ewe.
Okay. Any guesses yet? Very good. I would not know that about the female sheep. Then the final clue, the final clue is there are 26 of them in our language.
The alphabet?
Or what else? There are 26 of them. There you go.
Letters.
Letters. That's how it plays. Okay. All right. So we're going to play this for a minute. We'll say each clue and then pause. Okay. You can go first with Linky.
Okay. Here we go. Here, hold on. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. What Rogers is a country singer famous for hits including The Gambler and Islands in the Stream?
Okay. So Tall Pumps, the link was letters. Now remember we're competing against each other, so you might not want to put the answers in the chat. You might want to write them down so that no one else can get the answers but you.
Yeah, we want the final. Yes. Okay, so the second clue question is.
Yes. So I would like write it down. Go ahead.
The second clue question is, which Lee invented Spider-Man? Okay. So write that down. So far you have the first and second one. Now the third one. I don't know how to say that.
Spell it.
Okay, yes I do. Which McLaughlin played Agent Dale Cooper in Twin Peaks? The fourth clue is, what is the name for a professional cook?
So, okay, so Christina has a guess, and her guess is South Park.
The final clue for all the linked answers is a naughty Simpsons.
So South Park is Christina's guess. Is she right? Is that the
She's
link?
right.
Okay, so,
She's right.
so we'll give Christina that point there.
So first one to answer is correct or wins the points?
Yeah, first one to answer wins the point. So that's
Okay.
Christina there. Okay. Now we're gonna do, we can rotate. We'll go back and forth. How about that?
Okay.
Hold on. So let's do this. Nina, we'll get to 9. Okay. 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 Name the comedian. Oh, you can still play along, Silver Grenade. Name the comedian behind Flight of the Conchords and What We Do in the Shadows. Blank Clement. Blank Clement. So next clue. Which Brando played Don Corleone in the classic mafia movie The Godfather? That's your second clue. Third clue. What was the first name of JFK's wife? Okay, Christina's on it again. She got it right there. Jackson 5 is the link
Woo!
right there.
Good job.
There. So I
This
guess
girl,
we should.
what was the answer to the first one?
Oh, Jermaine.
Oh.
So, and actually we can do with this one is like we give her a point and then like, so this was the letter N. What was your letter for the first clue you gave?
Oh, it was L.
Okay, so we'll put a little, so far Christina has an L and an N. Okay, you can go with the second one now.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, these are all mixed. Okay, here we go.
Well, the link for all those, the one we just, so you're just linking, so Silver Grenade, you're just linking the clues, the 4 or 5 clues we give, they're all linked to one phrase or name or something. Like this one here, if we go over it, you answer the first question. What was the name given to the calm center of a hurricane? I. The 2-letter word to describe an old flame, X. And so we're linking them all to complete the famous line from Shakespeare's Hamlet, to be or not to be, B. They're all letters. That's the link right there. That's the link.
Yep, and the last one was Jermaine, Marlon, and Jackie, which are all Jackson 5 members.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, here we go. The first clue. There are 6 on the Australian flag and 4 on the New Zealand one. What are they?
Okay.
Okay, the next one. What color do you get if you mix blue and yellow? Okay. The third clue. According to the Bible, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a what than a rich man to get into heaven?
That's heavy.
Yeah. And the fourth clue. Which kind of nut is used to make pesto sauce?
Let's pause here, see if anyone gets it. We're waiting. I don't think okay, T Summers has a guess, but like Lisa S. Flipsy, what's up? Eye of a Needle is T Summers' guess for the linky. The link, Eye of a Needle. Is that correct?
Hi, Lisa. So the clue for the linky is don't forget the baubles.
Ooh. Nope. Anyone? Trees is a guess. Trees is a guess. Nope. Lisa says, what? Ew. I don't think we're going to figure out this one. What is it?
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. So you're close. Someone said trees. They were close. Christmas tree. Okay. All right. So no one gets that one. Okay. Ready for mine. Here we go. Next one. Good to see you, T. Summers. Make sure you're following T. Summers, our travel expert amongst our fam. All right. Here's the next one.
Ready.
All right. Yeah. Stars. Green. Storm. Okay. Okay. Remind us to go back and share the answers in case people are wondering, because I do not know.
But Tall Poems got it. The first one was stars. The second
Yeah.
one was green. The third one was needle. The fourth one was pine. The linky is Christmas tree.
Pine nut. Pine. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. All right. Next one. Here we go. Which edible plant comes in varieties including garden, spear, pepper, and apple? Which edible plant comes in varieties including garden, spear, pepper, and apple? Okay. What is the name of the three-leaved clover-like plant that Ireland uses as its national emblem? Okay. That's not correct. Not correct. So good guess. What is the name of Popeye's girlfriend? Any guesses? Any guesses here? Okay. Fourth clue. That's true. But what are the other clues leading up to? Fourth clue is key, Persian, and kaffir are all types of which citrus fruit? And Christina gets it there. Green is the answer. You're good, Christina. Wow. And so you get an L right there. So you get a second L. All right. So Christina got it. The link is green. First question was an edible plant that comes in varieties? Mint. Second one, what is the name of the three-leaf clover-like plant that Ireland uses as its national emblem? Shamrock.
Okay.
What is the name of Popeye's girlfriend? Olive. 4, key, Persian, and kaffir are all types of what citrus fruit? Lime. So, yeah. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Here we go. A removable paper cover wrapped around a hardback book is also known as what jacket?
Okay.
What type of creature is a guppy?
Okay.
What and Peace is a novel by Leo Tolstoy, first published in 1864. Okay. The fourth clue. What word describes a major hike across challenging terrain?
Okay, let's pause here. What word? A major hike. What is the...
Want the final clue?
Well, let's give people in the chat a second here. All right, final clue.
Final clue. Jiminy Cricket wished upon one.
So the one guess is card games.
Nope.
Okay, that's incorrect.
Oh, repeat them, please. Oh, there you go. Civil Grenade got it.
Star.
Star is the linky.
Okay, so her letter is N. Okay, so N. I'll give you a point there.
So the answers were a removable paper cover wrapped around a hardback book, also known as a dust jacket. A guppy is a fish. The book was War and Peace.
Yes.
And a major hike across challenging terrain is a trek. So Stardust, Starfish, Star Wars, Star Trek.
Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Are we ready in the chat? Okay, we're ready in the chat. Here's this one. Who played the character Dr. Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters? That's the first one.
Okay.
Next question. Who provided the voice of Baloo in the 2016 version of The Jungle Book?
Saturday Night Live?
So that's not the answer. No.
Dang it.
Let's see here. I'll ask a third one and then I'll pause. Who was the lead male actor in Lost in Translation? So that is not the
Blues Brothers?
Nope.
Dang
That's
it.
not Tall Pumps. No. Fourth question. Who played Steve Zissou in The Life Aquatic? That is incorrect, T. That is incorrect, Xtina. New York Rika Mamos 2. That is incorrect. That's the fourth question there. Are we ready for the clue? The clue is deja vu. What is the linky? This is a hard one. You'll be like, oh man.
I was going to say Groundhog Day.
T. Summers got it. Groundhog Day.
Good job, Lisa. Good job, T. Summers.
T. Summers, you get an E. Well
Woo-hoo!
done. Yeah, because all four answers were Bill Murray.
All four answers were Bill Murray?
Yeah. Because he kept coming back, so it's like Groundhog Day over and over again.
Funny.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. This is for an E. Name the popular sweet cherry that comes from the Pacific Northwest. Second clue. Kenya and Tanzania are famous for which type of big game spotting holiday? The third clue. Name the metal finish that gives everything. Sorry. Name the metal finish that gives things like fenders their shiny coating. So there's three clues.
Any guesses in the chat?
Okay, the fourth clue. What word describes a person who travels in search of geographical or scientific information? Any guesses?
Any guesses in chat? Explorer is Christina's guess.
So that's one of the clue answers.
Internet. Well, put them together, T. Summers.
Close. The final clue is look it up online. I feel like T. Summers should get the credit for it. The answer is web browser.
Oh, web browser. Oh. Go through the first ones. The
answers? Okay. Yeah. So the popular sweet cherry from the Pacific Northwest is a Bing cherry.
Didn't know that.
The big game spotting holiday that happens in Kenya and Tanzania is safari.
Should have known that.
The metal finish that gives things like fenders their shiny coating is chrome.
Chrome, got it.
And then they got Explorer correctly, the person in search of geographical and scientific information. So those are all web browsers.
Okay.
Then
all right. Yeah. All right. We'll keep going here. All right. First question here for this next one. What sound would you make if you wanted to politely tell someone to shut up? What sound would you make if you wanted to tell someone to politely shut up? Next one. What does the R stand for in the music genre R&B? What type of songs are Abide by Me and All Things Bright and Beautiful? What type of songs are Abide by Me? Yes, SNS. And All Things Bright and Beautiful. What type of songs are those? Anyone have a guess as to what the theme is here? Okay. Complete one of Woody the Cowboy's catchphrases. Reach for the blank. Reach for the blank. What is the linky? That's the fourth clue right there. Dancing, no. Melody, no. That's a desk award. All right, final clue. Great for Scrabble. Great for Scrabble. New York Rika Mama of 2. That's the proper one for number 3. Great for Scrabble. Notes, no guess. Square, nope. I'll give you 3 seconds.
No idea.
1 second. Silver grenade. You're getting closer there. Words without vowels. Words without vowels.
What?
That's what it is.
Well, so what was 2?
2. What did the R stand for in the music genre R&B? Rhythm and blues.
Wait, but isn't there a Y in that word?
Y is not a vowel.
No, I thought it was considered a vowel. A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y.
That's why, yeah, but not in this case, not this example.
Oh man.
Sometimes why. Number 1 was shh. Number 3 was hymns. What types of songs are Abide by Me and All Things Bright and Beautiful? Number 4 was Reach for the Sky. Words without vowels. Okay, what other game do you have there?
Let's do the uncensored version of 5-second rule.
You want the nasty questions. Okay, nasty questions. Yeah. Nasty questions. You go first. I don't have that version, so it's all you.
Okay. Let
me update the score really quickly. It's 10.
Here's my trusty
8
timer.
Yeah.
It goes like this. Okay. Ready?
Answers in the chat. Don't delay. I know there's a little delay, but just put them as fast as you want in the chat. Go ahead. No one really won Linky. We stopped because people get tired of it.
Nobody was getting it. Okay, here we go, Monty. You have 5 seconds to name 3 things you don't want to find in the pool.
Poop, pee, underwear.
Nice.
All right, so how can we play this with the chat, though? Oh, that's right, uncensored. How can we play this with the chat? Let's see here. How can we do this with the chat?
Oh, glass is a good answer.
That's a great answer there. Yeah. Yes. How can we play this with the chat here?
We can have each person take a turn.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so in the chat here, we're going to let Christina, you go first. We're going to give you 5 seconds. You're going to be quick on the typing. Once you say you're ready to go, give us a 1. Yes, we don't want to see snakes, Alex.
So, fun fact, I used to work at a water park.
Oh, and will those the common things that you find?
And poop in the pool was somewhat common.
Oh.
We would call those code browns.
Code Brown. Stephen Pugs 01. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Trivia Throwdown. We're having some fun here playing trivia against each other. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Okay, this girl Xtina. We'll give you 5 seconds. Julie B's gonna ask you the questions. I'll count you down. Here we go.
All right. Name 3 things you don't want to hear during a prostate exam.
1 second. Oh gosh. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Oh, 4 seconds. 5 seconds. Going once, going twice. She says, "What's that?" So the prostate exam is when they stick the finger up your butt and tell you to do all.
No, those are her 3 things. What's that? Oh no, and yuck.
Oh my gosh.
Good
Oh,
job.
we like that one. We like that one. Hold on. We'll give her Oh my gosh. Do I have something like females get prostate exams too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's just
Don't we? I don't know. Colon exams, let's just call it that.
okay. All right. So they said no. Civil Grade says no, they do not. I just heard of dudes getting them. No, they get pap smears. Okay. I guess I'm learning too. I'm still learning. And mammograms, yes. Okay. Who's next? Oh, so next up would be Silver Grenade. Silver Grenade. That's next up for her. So Silver Grenade, put a 1 in the chat when you're ready. Put a 1 in the chat. You're next. After Silver Grenade will be Tall Pumps. So you'll be on deck.
Okay, here's a good one. It's not dirty.
Okay.
Okay. Name 3 places you wished that you worked.
1 second. 2. She would have felt me 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Don't worry about spelling. 4 seconds. Oh. 5 seconds. Okay, she gets that one. Why do you want to be a madam? What's your definition of a madam? Wow. Okay, she got that one. That was good.
That would be an interesting job, I guess. It's a different form of crowd control, right?
A madam?
Yeah, like I'm thinking about the brothels or whatever in like Nevada.
Okay.
Right? Don't they kind of help make sure that their girls are safe and like they help match them up? I don't know.
They do. They also go out to solicit some of the more wealthier people in the community to make sure that they give business to the brothel. They also go to the downtown areas or the conventions to also solicit for potential clients. So they have lots of responsibilities. Yes. Management, sales, and
there you go.
Yes. All right, Tall Pumps. Tall Pumps, are you ready?
Here we go. Name 3 reasons to spend a long time in the bathroom.
Okay, Tall Pumps. 3. Repeat that, and then we'll go.
Name 3 reasons to spend a long time in the bathroom.
1 second here. 2 seconds there. 3 seconds here. 4 seconds there.
I see 2.
5. There you go. Poop, drunk, and a rough night out. We will accept those answers.
See, my answer is to like do something with this. It takes a while to do something with this. The makeup and the hair.
Makeup or there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Poop, drunk, rough night out. Okay. Next up, we're going with T. Summers.
Okay. Ready, T?
T. Summers, she said, reading it on the phone. T. Summers, put a 1 in the chat if you're ready. So we'll wait for you to say you're ready to go. After T. Summers, if New York Rika Mama of 2 is still here.
All right, here it goes. Name 3 ways to sneak snacks into the movie theater.
3 ways to sneak snacks into the movie theater. 1 second. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Pocketbook is 1. 4 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay. Pocketbook, jacket pockets, and a hat. All right, we'll accept that one there too. Okay, T Summers plus there. I think we'll go now. Let's see, how can we do it? New York Rika Mama of 2. If you're still here, put a 1 in the chat there. Oh, yeah, Brawl works too. Now, maybe let's ask one, and you probably have to ask a more salacious one, a dirty one. And okay, after New York Rika Mama of 2. So we'll ask her, and then we'll go into round 2 with this one. So go ahead.
Okay.
New York Rika Mama of 2 is ready.
Here you go. Name 3 other words for mouth.
3 other words for mouth. Oh my.
Doesn't have to be dirty. Oh, I got one for Imani after this. Boca, that's good.
2 seconds. I forgot to count. I was thinking to myself, 3. Ooh, top hole, 3 seconds. 4 seconds. 5.
Chat box, face hole.
5 holes, what I was thinking of. So we give North Rika Mama 2 that one. She got that one. Good. All right. That was good. Okay. Now, pie hole is what I was thinking of.
So if there's a top hole, does it mean that there's bottom holes then too, huh? Bottom hole 1 and 2?
Yeah. Yeah. What were you thinking for me, though?
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Name 3 words to describe a vagina.
Oh. Pussy. Hole and sunshine.
Sunshine. Nice. That brings the song You Are My Sunshine to a whole nother meaning.
Yep. That was a good one. Let's see here. All right. Okay, let's see for JJ. Yes, kitty cat, all those things. Now that we're talking. Okay, now let's see who can answer the fastest with the most salacious answers for the dirty ones.
Oof.
We'll make sure that we allow your answers here.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to get a good
A
one.
man eater. Oh my god. Yeah, Tall Pumps. We're a little tame over here.
Huh. Okay, how about this one?
All right,
name
get ready
3
to chat.
activities you can do with no hands.
3 activities you can do with no hands. Yes, I am sweating over here. Okay, so yes, we got one there.
But is it a good one if you don't use your hands?
I mean, it depends.
There's certain that's a good one.
And rhythm. Oh my. You are nasty. Put them all together. Oh my gosh. Okay, whistle. Oh, we like that whistle. That's a good one there. Good. Hold on. Okay.
Reverse.
I don't know how we're going to score this. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to score
I think I have my not suitable for work filter on. How do I take that off again? Oh, here we go.
I don't know. Okay, so maybe we got to figure a different way to kind of do this one here. This is, yeah. That's
Woo, Tall Pumps.
Tall Pumps is on it. Yeah. So hold on. How about this? we got about, oh my. Okay, so you all are taking that and ran with that one. I'm gonna bring out the what am I? So I'm gonna read some clues, and you all can tell us what am I?
Okay.
Yes, you all are some rascals in here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. What am I? So, I am a drink. Yes, this is much better. Yes, I am a drink. I am not a nut, but I am in the nutcracker. Yes, I need to drink some water here. Get a little hot here. You can find me near a double-tailed mermaid. In Turkey, I am drunk with cinnamon and sugar. I will help you wake up in the morning. Any guesses? I can be black, pressed, iced, and brewed. Christina got it. Coffee. Oh my gosh. You all are bad. There you go. You're Mama, you got it. Coffee. Coffee in the morning. Good. SNS got it too. So Tall Pumps and Alex. All right, next one. I am an astronomical system. Then I'll do where am I next? Gravity holds me together. There are about 125 billion of me in the universe. If you know the Greek word for milk, you are close. My local name is the same as a candy bar. Ah, Xtina got it. Galaxy. Well done. Okay, hold on. We're on it. Okay, where am I? And then we're gonna do the hard, because this is part of the game is called a hard ass. We're gonna do the hard ass questions then. Okay.
I couldn't even get the ones I was supposed to know, Amani.
Me neither. It's okay. Me neither. Okay, where am I? Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay. Where am I? I am an African city. Tuareg nomads founded me in 1100 CE. I am fabled as being impossible to reach. My name means mother with a large navel. She said geography, I'm done. My great mosque is an elaborate mud structure. Where am I? I have been threatened by desert sands. In the West, I am a metaphor for distant, exotic lands. Y'all are getting closer. Where am I with the initial T? No one yet in the chat? Where am I? No one in the chat? I'll keep it here. Okay. No. No one? Timbuktu. Timbuktu.
Oh.
Yes, yes. That's the clue. Okay, let's do one more here. Let me pick one. Okay, here we go. Timbuktu. All right, here we go. That was a good one, yes. I agree. I am a U.S. state. Though part of the Union, I was politically divided during the Civil War. Though part of the Union, I was politically divided during the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln spent his young life in a cabin here.
I was going to say Virginia.
No. The next one's gonna. My Bulls trampled the court in basketball. Alex got it. Alex and Tall Pumps, Illinois. Good job.
Good job.
How did you know that one, Alex and Tall Pumps? Let us know how you knew that one. Okay. Now we're going to do. Alex, you got it. Illinois is the answer. Let's do. Who am I?
Good job.
Okay. Oh, here we go. All right, ready? Illinois, land of Lincoln. Got it. Okay, Alex. This one is who am I? Who am I? Oh, that's right, Tall Pumps. Okay. All right, who am I? I am a singer. I was born in Memphis, Tennessee in 1942. My surname is a first given name of 2 former presidents. Christina, get it. What gave it away, Christina? What gave it away? Aretha Franklin is the answer.
Good job.
I appeared as a waitress in the film Blues Brothers. I didn't know Aretha was in Blues Brothers. Memphis. Okay. 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 Let's see here. Let's go through another one. She was born in Memphis. Got it. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see how well y'all like these ones. Y'all seem to like these ones. Who am I? I am an actress. I was born in Melbourne in 1969. I first appeared as a lead in Oscar and Lucinda. I thought she was born further south too, Tall Pumps. I played a regal role in the acclaimed Elizabeth. Shout out if you know it, Jelly Bean.
I would if I did.
I don't know any of these. I played a talk show host. There you go, Silver Grenade. Kate Blanchett. Yes, yes.
Nice.
There you go. What clue gave it away for you there? Okay, we'll do a couple more. Here, said one of them. Hold on. That's here. Okay. All right, here we go. I think y'all get this one. This is a funny one. I'm American political figure. I was born in 1937 and grew up in New York. I died in October 2021. I worked for George W. Bush and voted for Barack Obama.
Cheney?
Not Cheney. I published, not John Lewis. I published the best-selling autobiography, My American Journey, in 1995. Ixtina got it. Colin Powell. Which clue gave it away? Okay. Okay, here we go. Next, we got about three. I think we'll do about three more here and go on to the next. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. The Book and Barack. Okay. Well, T. Summers, now you won't forget. Death and Bush. Got it. I am a male. He did pass away middle of the pandemic, Tall Pumps. Yeah. I am a male. My first name is Harland. I am known worldwide for my tasty poultry. There you go, Alex. Colonel Harlan Sanders. Not Purdue, Colonel Harlan Sanders. Okay.
Nice.
Let's see if we can get another one here. Oh, this is a good one. Y'all will get this. I'm going to give you the first two clues and pause. 3 clues. 2 clues. I'm a female TV personality. I didn't know. I was born in Louisiana in 1958. I didn't know that.
I was going to say that.
Not Oprah. Okay. This next one's going to give it away. I am the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo.
Ellen.
There you go. Ellen DeGeneres. Yes. Yes.
Yay, finally.
It's okay. It's good. Let me see. Let's see here. Ellen. We're good at trivia over here. We need to form a trivia team and compete with some other streamers, though, so like some gamer streamers. Okay. Here we go. Just keep swimming. Yes, Silver Grenade. Yes. She just disappeared too. I did not realize she was like 64 years old, right? 14? Yeah, 64 years old. Okay. What's up, Yenta? We're doing a little trivia here. Answer in the chat. Who am I? Hit her very hard, Silver Grenade. I am a singer. My brother and I founded a rock ska band in the 1990s.
Gwen Stefani.
Wow, how'd you know that one? That was quick. I was about to say I went to Cal State University Fullerton, but I couldn't even get that clue out. Yeah, okay.
Yay.
Great job there. You're 2 for 2. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you knew that? Okay. Here's the next one. I'm a fictional character. A Brit by birth, I spent most of the year outside of England. I'm an athlete for a sport that is played in the air. I'm an athlete for a sport that is played in the air. There you go, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Good job, Christina. Good job. Let's see here.
Good job.
Okay, here we go. This is another good one. I'm an actor. Evanston, Illinois is my hometown. Quidditch that's the sport you played in the air. Yes, I'm an actor. Evanston, Illinois, the sport that's played in the air, that's Quidditch, if I'm saying it rightly, Harry Potter. Okay, the next one here, I'm going to say the 2 clues again. I am an actor. Evanston, Illinois is my hometown. Evanston, Illinois, the home of Northwestern University. By the age of 12, I was already doing voiceovers. I debuted in the teen comedy hit Glass. I debuted in the teen comedy hit Glass. Not Bill Murray. This next clue is going to give it away. I'll wait. I debuted in the teen comedy hit Class. We love our trivia. Next clue. And my sister Joan often appears with me in movies. Alex got it. Go ahead, Alex. John Cusack. Well done. Okay. All right, hold on for a minute here. Shout out Alex is here. Holly that's with us. Misty Christie, Songbird, Cece, and London Michelle. Thanks to the Mod Squad. Oh, I want to share with you all. Let me share with you all really quickly here. Next Monday, any of you in the chat, I have openings for 2 more guests, I believe. 2 more guest contestants. We're going to premiere Pressure Luck next Monday, 8 p.m. Big bucks, no whammies. Okay? Thank you, New York Rica Mamas, too. Let us know. We'll see you soon. 8 p.m. So what you would need is you just need to get on. I think we're using Zoom. Between Flotron and I, we're going to use Zoom. So you can have your mobile phone or not. But we're premiering Pressure Luck. So if you want to be a contestant on Pressure Luck, send me a whisper. We're looking for 2 more. Thank you. Thank you, Tom Pumps. So whispering, we're looking for 2 more contestants. That's next Monday. All right. Julie Bean, we had fun. We're going to come back and do trivia again. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Let's figure out where we're going to go. Let's see here. Oh, we're going to go to DJ Funkbox. Let's go to DJ Funkbox on the raid. Yes, thank you for the guest host there. Let me figure out how I'm going to do that there. DJ Funkbox, yes. Yeah, so much better without per se. Yes, it's fun little chill day right here. So we're going to do DJ Funkbox. Let's go support Funkbox right there. We done already. Yes, yes. Oh, next time, Nirik Mama, we can do that. Who are you modding for? Let us know. We'll go to Funkbox. I haven't seen him in a minute, so I owe him. Where are you modding for, New York Rica Mama? I know you're just getting warmed up. But Silver Grenade, if you want to come on and be Pressure Luck, let us know. Oh, Bounce. Okay. Hold on. Yes, let's do bounce. Bounce. Oh, bounce is on now. Actually, I owe bounce DJ a raid, so we'll go to bounce DJ. Yes, I owe him a raid. Okay, bounce DJ. Let's go to bounce DJ. A raid there. Join the raid. We get the raid message for us there. We'll go to bounce DJ. New York Rico Mama of 2, and tune in next. So I'll be back on Friday for the 12 for 12 raid train, and then tune in. Oh, escape there. Tune in for that, the Challenge and Chill on Sunday night, and then next Monday we're doing Pressure Luck the premiere. So we got to spread the word, get a lot of people here. Thanks for playing trivia. Thanks for listening to the interview. Jilly Bean, we love seeing you here with us. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks again for the invite. Good job, chat.
Good job, chat. We'll be back next time with more fun games. I think I gotta send you 2 more games. I found 2 more ones. Yeah. I'm gonna send them to you. Cool. Thanks to the Mod Squad. Silver Grenade, message me if you want to be on Pressure Luck. We'll do. And then in May, we're gonna bring back what's it called? We're gonna bring back Twitch Squares, I think, in May. Gotta figure out the schedule and see how well we do with Pressure Luck. All right. See you all. Thank you very much. Now it's time to cook dinner. For me, at least. All right, here we go on the raid. Bounce DJ, here we come. One of the winners of the Music Maven, the episode before last. So we're going to say congrats to him.